Hi everyone, Cheryl here today with Kadoodlebug Designs, and today we're going to be doing the Cutie Kadoodles Boo Tombstone Tiger, and this one's super cute. So I just had to do a video on it. This is kind of a late night video, so let's go ahead and get started. I've kind of prepped everything. I'm going to try to go over everything really quick so then we can just get into piecing this together. So I'll go over the colors. And so I kind of separated the stuff, and I did make a mess because I had to pull all these little pieces off of where I had them. So I put the eyes and then the head and then the little cheeks and the nose are all right here. And then these pieces are going to go on here. I've got the ears here with their pieces. These are the little feet with the paw pads, and then here's the hands with the pieces for that, and then the other foot, the tail, the body, extra piece, and here's the tombstone and the backer. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to zoom in the best I can and move this up a little bit. Okay, so the size on this guy, he's pretty big. I think it's about probably 3 1/3 by 1, 2, 3, and probably, I don't know, 3 1/3 high. And so this one's a pretty good size. I did resize it. So if you're wanting to resize that, oops, you know what, you guys, I forgot. Okay, sorry, I forgot. Let me see if I can pull the Cricut up. Cancel. Oh my, oh, I put a new one in. Darn it. Okay. I thought I wrote this one down and I didn't. I'm sorry. What I did write down, and I'm happy that I just found. So I was pulling out, I have to tell you guys, I was pulling out my fall and Halloween, and this was in the fall tote among others from Basil, because I have the ones from Basil too. These are old, so I don't even know if the colors, but these colors here, I bought all the colors back in like probably anywhere from 2007 on to 2014. So I love this because now I can pick the colors and I can let you guys know what colors I'm using. So for the backer and the large tombstone, I'm using stone. And then for the smaller one, I'm using smoke. And these are from American Crafts paper lines. For the orange, I'm using melon. And then the green isn't American Crafts. It's Coordinations. And then I'm just using a white, like the one I use. I don't even know if I have it out. Nope. It's just the one I get from Walmart. So that's the white I'm using. And the black is American Crafts Black Smooth. And I think that's it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'll probably I don't even know if I'm going to show you inking today. I can go over the colors I used with you. I used the spiced marmalade. I used pumice stone on the gray pieces, or these pieces, and then I used Starlight Silver on the white. I used Club Scraps Hybrid Leaf on the green, and basically I'm just going to show you the layering process in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is we want to grab some glue, and I'm just using the Art Glitter Glue. And the first piece on this guy is going to be the tombstone. So if you're wanting to see some inking processes, I do have that in a lot of my other videos. I figured while I was putting this one together, I would just kind of video while I'm doing it. So let's kind of get that. Oops. So I'm just going to put the backer piece on here. And I think I made a little bit of a mess. Let's see. So we're going to kind of bring that down about so. Okay. So now we're going to just this piece kind of comes down so it leaves a little area around it. So I'll kind of just show you. So I'm just bringing it down and leaving a little area around the edges on that. And let me see if I can pull up. Okay, so we want to get that piece on first, and then we're going to go ahead and just add this little piece right up here. This little white piece. I don't know. Oops. So I'm just going to put that right like so. So on these white pieces, again, I used the Starlight Silver on there. Okay, so we have this piece on, and now we want to just get this little bottom piece put on. So I'm just going to add some glue to the back of that. And okay, I'm hoping I did that right, you guys. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do are the ears. And when I saw these little pieces, I was thinking, oh my, I don't know, if you know me, I'm one that kind of most of the time skips out on all the little pieces. It's kind of hard to do when you're working with the tiger. So I couldn't skip out on those pieces today. I mean, I guess I could have used a marker and you know, did them, but I'm like, I better do them. Okay, so I've got this one ear on, and I'm going to start with this ear first, only because we're probably going to have to use this head to figure out where this other, where the other ear is going to go. So we want to get that glued down, and then we want to add the few little black, pieces. So I have them here. I am not going to distress these at all. They're just too small. I cut them in black, and I thought that's good enough. So I just added a little bit, whoops, of glue. This little guy is super cute when he comes together. So probably could have added a little more glue. So let's add a tad more to that one. Sometimes I do not like to add a lot of glue because it just comes out all over the place. So we're going to kind of turn, whoops, again, just turn it like that. Okay, hopefully you'll see that one. Yeah, I think we will. Okay, so we have that one on. I'm going to grab this head really quick because, whoops. So the head's going to go right here. We're not going to put this head on yet, but it is going to give us an idea of where we want to place this other ear. And so that's the nice thing about this. So we can kind of say, hey, we're going to add one right about here. And we'll just kind of slip that in like so. And I'm thinking that looks probably good enough, right? So we just kind of see, and then we can add this inner ear. So on the inner ear, I did use Basil's pink. It's like a shimmer pink. And then I distressed the edge of this with Pretty in Pink from Stampin' Up. And the tool I'm using is the Viker tool. You get a set of 2 of them on Amazon. And so that's what I'm using to pick up my pieces. It definitely helps, especially with these tiny pieces. I'm usually not much for those, so... But on this one's so cute. I couldn't help but do this one. So here we are. Okay. And I thought I really want to get some videos done. I'm supposed to have my granddaughter tomorrow. So well, by the time this video comes out, it will be past tomorrow. So, but anyways, I figured I wanted to get a video done before I have her, and that way I can have this done. Okay, so we have that part on. So the next step we want to add our arms and our body, and we need to kind of figure out, hey, where are these going to be placed? So usually I add my arms first. There's a lot of layers on this. So what I'm going to do is kind of put the head back up where I'm thinking. Let's see. Because we kind of want to make sure. So I'm just going to get that placed about where I'm thinking. And that way it helps me with the arms. So the first arm I'm going to add is the one on this side. Once I get that one placed, let's see. There we go. Because what's going to cover is the little muzzle will cover. Oops, we'll cover that. And I probably just bent that, you guys. I don't know. It's kind of late here, but okay. So we're going to just bring this out a tad. We just want it out a little bit. I'm thinking that's pretty center right there. I probably could have brought in this guy more. Yep. So this little guy here could have come in a tad bit more. Sometimes it's hard to see when you're far away like this, but let's see if we can get that again. Okay, so we'll get that one there. I'm actually going to add the body on, and then I'm going to slide this other arm under. And so, and I'm just adding some of the glue on there. And so we can kind of just bring that out a little. And then just give that a nice press down. If you have a rag, you could always use your rag to press down. And my hands are so dirty, you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have that part done. So the next thing I want to do is add on the tail. The tail needs to come on here, and it's going to probably be about like so. Whoops. I'm just trying to see if I like where it's at. I think it needs to go under. So where did I put the, there it is. So we could just lift that. I don't know where that hair, it's like gizzy hair already. Okay. So I am going to put some glue on the back of the tail. And I don't want to put too much. But I do want to get this tail on here. And I'm thinking, let's see how high up that is. We could probably bring it about like that. Oops. Yeah, because it goes kind of behind him. So I think that's probably good enough. Yep, so I'm thinking I like that. So I like where the tail's placed right there. Okay, so on this tail, we need to add a bunch of these little pieces, and I put most of them up here. So the best thing I could say is just pick your pieces and kind of try to see where you think you might want them. I honestly feel like there's no wrong or right way to do this. You can just kind of mess around with it and see where you want some of your pieces. So I'm going to put one right here, and I'm not going to worry about what the shapes are. I'm just going to add whatever shapes I have. So that way it just makes it a lot easier and not so stressful, you know? So we want this to be fun, and we don't need to worry about, whoops. Well, we definitely need to worry about losing pieces, but yeah, that's definitely something I do quite often. Okay, so there's our pieces, and that one's got quite a bit on it, but we can probably just take the rag and there we go, and kind of push that. Okay, so just use the tool, and then so it does have, the tail does have 3 more little pieces on it. So we're going to go about like maybe here, and I'm thinking maybe here is where I'm thinking I'm going to go. There we go. So there's one. And I'll probably have to add glue because I could tell my glue came off right about there. So it looks like, let's see, for these hands, I have 1, 2, and 3. Whoops. I must have already lost a piece. Oh my. Yeah, I'm good for that. Just, who knows? I probably blew it off of there. Let me see if I can just grab from one of these other ones. Okay, I'm just going to grab one. It's a good thing I cut out. If you're like me, you may want to cut extra of these little pieces. I'm telling you, I don't care how organized I am with them. I can lose them even while I'm videoing. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that's okay. And I'm hoping I don't really cover up any of them, but if I do, I'm not worrying about that. Okay, so we've got all that on now. Let's go ahead and do, I'm thinking I want to do the feet and then get the piece that comes over right here. This must be part of his little outfit, I'm thinking. So the paws are going to come up here. So we're going to do these little feet, and let's go ahead and do that. This little guy's so cute. I have 2 others that I've put together that I'm going to be doing videos on. And they're just so darling. Okay. So I'm thinking, so I think I'm going to put this toe on, and then I'm going to put that toe on. So we need the small one, and then we're going to need one of the bigger ones. Okay. And then I think this little piece kind of comes in. Let me see if I can grab it. So this little piece kind of comes, I think it like hides behind that toe. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So now we're just going to add the big toe on. Oops. I can grab. I think that's about fine. Yep. All right. And then he gets the little paw pad. Oh, I hate when I do that. Whoops. It goes this way. So, and I did not distress any of the black. Okay. All right. Cute. So we'll just go ahead and get this other one. So we're going to put the other one on. Oops. Okay. He gets a little paw pad. I've been wanting to use the wrong side. And then we're going to do the toes. And so, whoops, we definitely want that in a thing. And He's so cute. Okay. So we have the toes. And next we'll go ahead and add these paws, and then we'll move on to the head. So I'm going to add this one first. So this one kind of just looks like, and then I'm going to add this one really quick because I just want to make sure they look even. Or I got to see what they look like. So, yep. Okay. All right. So we have that. Okay. So we're going to add the little stripes to, or his little tiger stripes here. Right? He's got 3, I think. So we'll just see what we can get on there. So we have, whoops. I really want to use that piece to lift this because, okay. So there's one. So we're going to do these longer ones kind of in the center. If you want to change them up, you can change them. And then we're going to do one right here. Oops, if I can get these to stay. There we go. Again, I did not want to use a ton of glue on this. And I feel like I already had lost, because somehow I've got a little. 1, 2, 4. Which one of these can I steal? I don't know if it's any of those. Somehow I ended up with a tiny one. I don't even know. But you know what? Let's just go with it. Why not? All right. So we've got that on. He's so cute. All right. We are ready to do the head and the face on this one. So we're going to go ahead and get this head on, and this should pretty much go quick here so we can just get this part done. All right, so there we go. I think I could have just moved it over a ton. Okay, so you just want to give that a nice press. And I am going to glue this piece on to the backing piece. So these are the little cheeks, his little muzzle or whatnot. Okay, so that's going to go here. And my hands are so dirty. Okay, we're going to do some cheeks really quick. I'm going to just use some chalks. I'm just using Stampin' Up's pastels, and I'm just using a number 6 brush on these cheeks. I'm going to just do kind of a little circular here. Now, I just blow off the rest, and then I'm going to come in, hopefully, with a lighter pink. Whoops, that looks darker. I don't know why, because I pulled lighter. Let's go with some white. We're going to come around. I want to soften those edges a little bit with some white. And if we need to, we can always come back. Oh, that one just looks like he got darker. All right. I'm not going to worry about it because no matter what, it's just super cute. Okay. So we're going to bring actually this down, and we're going to see where these eyes are going to go now. So I'm thinking this is going to go right about there. So I always do my eyes kind of like this, where I'll just add. And then let's add some glue to the back of this. And I am just going to add it all over and hope that it doesn't just come out. Okay, so where is my tool? Now I'm going to press those down a little bit, push them down. There we go. So I like to tilt my eyes up. And so see, now I can figure out, okay, here's the center. Do I want to come down? Do I want the eyes to come down some and get them centered? We can come down a little bit on this and kind of see what that, nope, I want this in. So I'm wanting that in and those up. Now I'm just going to add this green on. This green is a different green. I think it was called Coordinations. I had a paper stack. Whoa. Okay. Thank goodness. Of different colors, and I just pulled this really pretty green out of there. I like the texture on it. See how different it is? Okay. So I'm thinking we're pretty good on these eyes. So we can add the little pupils right here. So we're going to go one. We can kind of move them how we want. Do you want them in or however? So you just kind of figure that out. I think I'm just going to leave them like so. And then just give that a nice press down. Make sure there's no glue around here when we're going to go to do our eyelashes and such. We're going to add the little nose on. We might as well get as much on as we can. Oh, and I know what black I used. You guys, this is not... So the cardstock I used is an old one that was kind of a textured, and I think it was an old Cricut. You could buy, or maybe it was DCWV. I can kind of see it. It's real tall. It's 12 by 24. They used to sell them years ago for the 12 by 24 pad. Anyways, I think that's what that is, because I can tell it has a really neat texture to it. So we're gonna probably put that one on the other side. Let's see if I can pick that one up. And then we'll just do one here and there. So, oops. And then, so I just kind of pulled whatever. Okay. Cute. This little cutie. You can always stamp something on there. I think it'd be super cute. So let's go ahead and do some of our, we're going to do our eyes now. Some chalking. And we'll do, I'm using the Posca paint pen. And I'm going to do the little dots here. So I want some here. And then on his face, I'm going to use the 05 micron pen. And I'm going to add some dots here. Super cute. Okay, so now I want to do, oops, and I'm not going to worry about that white because I'm going to do the glossy accents on these eyes. So I am going to use some chalks on this little one. I'm going to start with some gray. So I'm just going to come in with an angled brush and I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. Okay. And sorry for shaking you. Whoops. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to come around here, just like so with this brush. And this is just a gray chalk. So see how it has some excess? I just take it and kind of blow that off, okay? So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take the micron. Oh, my hands are so dirty, you guys. Oh, well. So the micron 005. And Oh, I'm way far away from myself. Okay, I am going to start with some eyelashes. Oh, and I do not like doing these this far away. Shoot. Hopefully you guys will be able to see. Is that the 0? That is. I could have came in actually with that 003. But you know what? When I go to chalk, I'll get the rest of the chalking done. Okay. So then we can come up here and as best as we can. Oops. Oh, that just doesn't want to carry, does it? I just try to do some long strokes and short strokes. Okay, so now I need to tie everything in, and that's where I use this liner. So I'm just going to make like liner. And I feel like that just really helps to tie it all together. And I like to flip it upside down because you can actually see real close and you can get this right in. And so that's what I've found works best for me. So now I want to soften this a little bit. So I'm going to come in with some black and just do some black shading. So we can kind of pull that up. Now, if you get it where you don't want it, just take your little eraser and you can kind of erase that. And we can kind of just blend that out a little bit. So, and so that's kind of what that looks like. Super cute. Okay, and so now we kind of want to do this side, right? So we can kind of get some black on this side. And we want to just bring this up to that. And there we go. Now, if you want to add more lashes, you can always come in. I usually I'll use the 003. I didn't pull anything because I didn't even know I was doing a video tonight, you guys. But if you want to come in with some fine lashes, you can come back in and just kind of add some little lashes there. You know, hopefully you can see. So you can just kind of fill in. It really just depends on how much you want. Okay. Oops, and we'll kind of just do there. Super cute little one. Okay, and I think that's it. Oh, let's do some highlighting, and I think we're done. So there's not a whole lot. We're gonna do the nose, of course. I always do the nose. Usually I do these little hands, but the little paws. But I think I'm going to leave those, and I don't really know. I'm going to just do a little bit of white up there. Let's do a little on the tail. Fill that eye in. So we're kind of just going to, I'm thinking that's probably it. I'm not really going to add a whole lot to this. I think, I like to do the little toes. And these you can't see, so we'll just kind of leave them. All right. And so I'm going to leave that. And then I am going to do the eyes really quick with you guys. I'm going to use the glossy accents. I like doing the eyes. I love how the eyes turn out. I'm going to show you this one. This is one I'm going to be doing a video on next. And so, anyways, I just love how the eyes turn out. So we're going to go ahead and glossy accent. And then that's where that Posca paint pen, you can come in with that later once this dries, and you'll be able to add the white on top, so it makes it really nice. So I'm just going to squeeze out a nice amount of this, and then I just kind of work it around and fill in. I love the way the eyes look when they have the glossy accents, so you'll see I kind of pick, and I don't even know. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do it, and then other times I'm like, yeah. So I kind of just pick and choose what I'm going to do, which one. So the last 3 that I've done, I've used the glossy accents on, and I'll kind of give you a sneak peek of what I've got coming. So now I'll just have to set that aside, and we're done with this one. So I'm going to zoom out, and hopefully I don't shake you guys too much. Okay, so these are going to be, so I'm going to be doing this one. Super cute she is. I love her eyes. I don't know if you could see, so they're kind of dimensional, but she's really cute. Now she's called the Pumpkin Patch Crow. And then this one here is the Cutie KaDoodle's Devil Pumpkin Bear. And just super cute. And I'm going to show you how I did the fire, the flames. And of course we'll do all the inking and everything, because it was just really fun to do this one and how I did it. I did a different technique with the red. I'm going to show you using a marker and a technique, and so we're going to do that. And then the eyes, I love the way the eyes turned out on this one, so that'll be a video that's coming out soon. So if you guys like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, you can drop those below. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and that way you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.